Hey everyone, happy Monday. It is Monday, July the 29th, and I am here to do your weekly card reading to give you a little bit of insight and guidance for your week ahead. I will be using the Ancient Stones Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. It's her newest card deck that she's released, and it, of course, is gorgeous like all of her card decks. But before I do that, just going to two announcements. So we are in a giveaway. I have to think of the words. So we are part of a giveaway. It is with Glow Integrative Clinic. We are celebrating their 1 year anniversary of being open, and they have collaborated with a bunch of female entrepreneurs that are local to us. So that is Victoria, BC, to kind of come together and do this giveaway, which is awesome. There's close to $1,000 in prizes. You can find it on our feed on Instagram or on our stories. We'll be posting that every day, so it will be easy to find. And basically, they will tell you all the things that you need to do to be entered to win for that. It closes Thursday night, and the person will be drawn on Friday and announced on Friday, whoever wins it. So yay, do that. And then the second announcement is Mandy and I are hosting a masterclass. So Awaken Your Intuition Masterclass, a free masterclass, I should say that. And it's all about, how to develop your intuition, how to kind of, strengthen that, bring that forward, connect to it, all of that. So that will be on August 19th at 6:30 p.m. PST. You will need to register. So just on our website at Soulstar Energy Collective, and Instagram, in the bio, there's links everywhere that you can sign up to be a part of that free masterclass. And whoever shows up live will be entered in to win. We have a giveaway going on in there. So if you show up live, you'll be entered. If you can't show up live, no problem, but we will send out a recording, but you won't be entered into the giveaway. So that everything. One more thing. So I was, somebody had approached me at Shoppers Drug Mart, and I feel so bad because I didn't ask for your name. So I wanted to just say, like, it was so amazing to meet you, and I'm just so happy that you came up to me and told me that these card readings are so helpful, and that means a lot to Mandy and I. It makes us, you sit there and you're like, okay, we should keep doing these weekly card readings. People, rely on them or enjoy them. And so it was so nice. I felt so bad afterwards for not asking for your name. So if you're seeing this, please just send us a message so we can connect. I think I was more worried, thinking, oh God, was I just yelling at my kids? They were frustrating me. And I was waiting for my oldest, who said he knew where the grocery bags were in the car. I didn't need to tell him. And I was like, okay. And then I'm out there watching, peeking and being like, he's taking a long time. He doesn't know where they are. So thank you so much for coming up and saying hi, and hopefully I can get your name. Okay, there you go. All right, so I am going to pick 3 cards. Oh, and just 2 just bumped out. I don't know. No, I'm just gonna leave it. Sometimes when they come flying out, it's like, these are the cards, but I'm gonna leave it. Doesn't feel like it. So I'm gonna pick 3 cards. Your job is to feel in to see if card 1, 2, or 3 is meant for you, or maybe all of them, or maybe 2 of them. Whatever kind of comes to you, then that is what's meant for you and the messages that you will receive today. And all right, and I already connected beforehand and pulled everybody's collective energy forward. And here we go. Okay, so card 1. Be the mountain, slow and steady, foundations, patience. Oh, it's so beautiful. Okay. All right, let me just feel into it. Okay, so what I'm kind of like receiving, so it feels like the energy, no, there's a sense of urgency. It feels like you may have this like sense of urgency, this like, it just, I can just see kind of like, they kind of like show me like a whole bunch of people trying to get through a door at the same time, and they're all just, you know, pushing against each other and just need to get through. And you know, this sense of urgency of needing to, you know, like I need to get this out there, or it's never going to happen, or this needs to happen now, or whatever it is. They're saying it's an illusion, that, you know, you just to take a step back and remove yourself from that energy, and realize that going into that kind of grounded, calm energy is what's going to sustain you moving forward. So part of they're making me feel like is like they're with the energy that's being amped up on Earth right now, and particularly like we've seen over the weekend, there's the Schumann resonance, that's the vibration from Earth, is just like electrifying, and then we have a ton of solar activity happening, and all of these can contribute to this feeling, this kind of like surged energy, which can give you this feeling of like, I need to do this now, and or, you know, you're going to miss out on something, or you're going to run out of time or whatever. So they're just kind of saying like, don't kind of get swept up in that wave of like frantic urgency type of energy, and to just kind of like take yourself out of that, and feel anchored, and just start to move from that sense of like calm and grounded feeling. Okay. And that yeah, no, that's it, I think. Hold on. It just feels like if you can avoid that kind of energy, that frantic energy, that whatever you're moving forward with, whatever you are working towards, it is going to have longevity with it, when it comes from that anchored kind of grounded approach versus the frantic do, gotta get this done or whatever. It's gonna, you know, mistakes happen when that happens, and so that's just kind of like, yeah, just pull yourself out of it. Recognize maybe you're somebody that goes in and out of that type of energy. Recognize when you're in it and be like, oh, there I am, I'm doing that. I'm going to take a step, I'm going to pause, I'm going to breathe, I'm going to, you know, ground myself, whatever you need to do to like get yourself out of that, so that you can then approach the tasks at hand that way. And of course, now they're just bringing a whole bunch of messages in. Even feels like maybe you're somebody like even at work that just kind of gets this like surge of energy, this surge of like getting everything done, but then you're not really getting everything done properly. It's kind of just getting, you know, half done, or not as well as you could if you just kind of slowed down and took yourself away from that type of energy. So maybe be aware of that energy this week. I know I can get that energy. I have ADD, and I had that energy this weekend cleaning, and that was a bonus. I will take it for that. I don't care that I was like doing 10 things at one time. I was in the cleaning mode, and my place looks fantastic now. This doesn't happen that often, so sometimes it's to your benefit. Okay, card 2. Not forgotten, messages from spirit, unbroken connection. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, what they're kind of like showing, well, instantly I was like, okay, it feels like you, it feels like you might have been receiving, I don't know. It's like the breadcrumbs, you might be on the beginning of your awakening where certain things you're questioning your reality, you're questioning what's kind of happening around you, or maybe you're seeing synchronicities that you're like, what the heck? Why am I seeing 777 all the time? And it was 11:11 right when I said that on my phone. The video was at 11:11, so that's right there. Okay, so if you're seeing angel numbers, synchronicities like that, start to pay attention. It is spirit trying to get your attention. It is spirit, the universe, your spirit guides, whatever. It's your soul that is saying, okay, it is time for you to kind of awaken. It is time for you to remember who you are, who your infinite being is. You know, your soul has existed long before this human body, and it just is feeling like, I'm just feeling like this, like knock at the door where they're like, okay, it's time. Let's do this. And so what does that look like? That looks like following these nudges. Spirit will make it very clear where you need to go. You don't have to find and figure that out, as long as you are being mindful and kind of picking up on it. I always kind of say, and I'm going to totally go over time again this week. So we're not there yet, but I will be going over time. So you're going to have to see the rest of this on Mighty Networks, our free community, Soul Star Lightworkers. But that's linked in bio. I got off track. Yeah, so what does that look like? So, I always say, when something repeats, so, and you see it in threes, or it comes to your attention in threes, usually sometimes we need the threes. If I see it twice now, I'm like, okay, I got you. What is it? What do you want? So if something's kind of coming in and you're like, oh my God, like somebody just mentioned that the other day. What is the coincidence of that? Like, that's crazy. It's not a coincidence. This is where you need to realize that something is trying to get your attention, and kind of get you to look into this more. So if you've been having those type of moments, then that is kind of like, these are signs that you are being kind of nudged, and your soul is wanting to, for you to kind of walk down this path. Definitely check out our free masterclass, because I'm like, that's exactly what we're kind of even talking about. It's your intuition is your awakening. It's connecting to that other side. It's understanding, the beyond the veil of like how energy works and how it's affecting all around us, and whether we are aware of it or see it or feel it, whether it's happening. And so it's kind of just talking about like how you can, clue into this. But this is where it really feels like you are being guided to walk down this path, that you may have like disconnected. And maybe something that when you were younger, your parents told you as an adult that you used to see spirits, or you used to say these things, or you had an invisible friend, or whatever it is, but it got like turned off. It just feels like this has been kind of turned off for this period of time, and that it's ready to kind of like reconnect it, turn this back on. And so again, for anybody, go over to Mighty Networks, Soul Star Lightworkers, to see the rest of this video, or on YouTube. So yeah, and so in here it says like unbroken connection. So it's like, that coming back to yourself and bringing that connection back. So even though you may not be able to have like that clear communication line open to the other side, it's still there, and you're still connected, and you are being supported by your ancestors and by your spirit team and by your soul family. Like all of this is all, you know, integrated and programmed and, you know, there for you, and nothing is a coincidence. So if you have any questions on that, just reach out to Mandy or I. That's something that what we've done with our, you know, our podcast is very much like that for the person that's kind of at the very beginning going, what the heck? Why is this happening? Like, why am I seeing these things? And like all of a sudden having like these like new realizations coming in. And so the podcast kind of, you know, really takes you from that very beginning all the way to where we are now. But also our courses and what we do is literally that. It is to walk you through this, you know, awakening process from the very beginning to, heck, we're going to go channel aliens and all of these things. So, you know, we feel very passionate about helping people through that process. It is an amazing process, and it's full of a lot of growth. Okay, so card 3. I'm so sorry for being so long. Ooh, I need to get better at that. Okay, come on, card 3. Stone of Destiny, Life Path, Ambition, Passion, Yes. I didn't know this dark card deck has a yes card. One of our other ones has a yes card, so that's fun. So first off, whatever question you asked, it is a big old yes, okay? That is your confirmation. I never get these easy confirmations for myself, but you just got a yes. You just got a hell yes. Okay, let me just feel into it. Okay. So it really kind of feels like you're being fully supported right now from the other side. And even like they're kind of even saying like you are exactly where you need to be on this path. Like it's already, like it is part of your purpose. It is part of your destiny, and you are on that timeline of reaching that. So in the sense of, you know, we have free will, and there's multitude of timelines that we can choose, and, you know, there's many lifetimes that we have not gone through our soul's purpose, or what our soul kind of like set out that they wanted to accomplish in a lifetime. All the time we go off and we're not on there, or we go off and on and off and on and all the things. But what this card and what they're kind of saying to me is it feels like you are exactly on the path that your soul, you know, your highest, most aligned timeline, you are on it. And as long as you just continue to move forward, and they're just like stay focused, and kind of like it just kind of feels like not getting distracted by anything that may come to like pull you away from your purpose or your soul path. It feels like right now if you clearly look forward at it right now, it's like, oh yes, that's where I want to be. And so just kind of keep going. But there's going to be times that you'll kind of be like, oh wait, what's that? And then you're like, well, maybe I want to go over there. And they're like, just continue to be like, no, what did I just say? This is where I want to go. So, you know, keep moving forward into that. And, you know, really when you're having anything that's kind of making you go sidetrack or pull off or go like, ooh, what's that? It's like they're really wanting you to like anchor down into your heart. So get out of the head and the ego part of it and really just like allow yourself to feel it. So feel what that feels like. So if you're kind of like looking over at something or an opportunity and you feel into the opportunity and maybe it makes you feel like maybe your body kind of feels a little nauseous or your heart starts racing or whatever. It's like your body is so intuitive and it's going to tell you if it's something that is like good or if it's something that is like, no, like go back to where you need to be, or maybe you do need to go somewhere else. Like this is where we need to like anchor into our own intuition and understand that we are the oracle and you hold that insight within you. And your heart space is really where your intuition is kind of like held. And so being able to like pull that down and anchor into that and just listen and feel what your body is telling you, because it will never lie. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me just make sure. Yeah, and it just kind of feels like your connection to your higher self. As long as you're kind of like tuned into that and connected to your higher self and to that frequency, that will give you your answers, and kind of it's going to lead you down your soul path. That connection, okay, and what your soul is meant here to do. So I hope that wasn't confusing. I think I confused myself. But I hope you have a wonderful week and we will see you next time. Bye.